Hello again, everyone. This is DarkUA, and we're about to jump right into our battle with against the Helsinki Hydreigons. I misspelled that actually. Against Vepsis. So we're going to be going in. As we can see, our opponent's team right here. It's basically what we expected. Let me just paste this link into the group chat, and we'll be going back to the battle. So at first glance, our opponent has Miltank, Jirachi, Suicune, Electivire, Larias, and the Staraptor. I'm a bit surprised he didn't bring the Roserade, which I thought did amazingly well against my team. But other than that, the Jirachi and the Staraptor are probably scarfed, by the way, were entirely expected. I've got my Magnezone to trap the Jirachi. I think I can pull. I think I can do a lot of work with the. I think I can do a lot of work with the Zard X once I've killed the Suicune. And let's see. I think I'm going to really like Mimikyu here as well. As for leads, let's think about this. If he leads Staraptor, he's probably scarfed. I already suspect him to be scarfed, but he's probably going to be scarfed and outspeed the Tapu Lele. Now let's assume I go Tapu Lele. Let's say for a second that I go into Tapu Lele as my lead, and he leads Staraptor. What's going to happen is that I'm going to have to switch out, and he may go for the U-turn, which would be a problem. If I go into Magnezone, there's a chance I could trap the. The Jirachi right off the bat, but I doubt he'd lead Jirachi. I think he's going to be leading with the either the Staraptor for offensive pressure, or the Miltank for sending up the rocks or putting in the T-Wave, which would be advisable, I believe. So what do I want to go for? And then I think these are my main options. I could go for the Claydol, but I don't think I could take a Double Edge or a Brave Bird very well, and I'd like to keep it around for rapid spinning purposes and tanking those Volt switches. With that in mind, I think I'm going to go with Magneto the Magnezone as my lead. It should be pretty safe, and if he wants to try and do shenanigans with the Electivire, I'm going to be able to work this out. Wait, no. Assuming he goes into this. Wait, yes. That is indeed what I'm going to go for. Let's go. So, luckily for me, he actually leads with the... Oh no. Oh no. Hidden Power is borked. It's supposed to be Hidden Power Ice, but for some reason it's Hidden Power Dragon. As we can see right here, my Hidden Power is not working properly. Alright, so what do I want to go for? I think the Volt switch is a bit obvious, and he's going to be switching into the Electivire. But I don't want to make the switch into Crayola the Claydol, because I think that's too obvious, and he may stay in to go for the whatchamacallit. He may stay in to go for the Scald, which would be a problem. Claydol will not be taking those Scalds very well. What I think I want to do is go into Tapu Lele, actually. I'm going to be eating that Scald fairly well. I have very high special defense, and I've got quite a bit of HP investment. And maybe catch a Jirachi on the Shadow Ball if he wants to switch out after that. So let's go into Lutetia, the Tapu Lele. As my opponent also makes the switch into the Electivire as predicted, I'm going to be going for the Shadow Ball right here, predicting the Jirachi switch in. It's the only thing he has that wants to take in a Psychic, maybe aside from the Larias, but I don't think he wants to let Larias take in damage yet. I think the Jirachi is definitely worth less right now, especially since I've got the Magnezone on my team. So I think that would be his best play. As he does indeed go into the Jirachi, and I get the Shadow Ball on it, and it does not a lot of damage at all. This is a completely specially defensive Jirachi. I did barely 33.8% of damage, and he has no leftovers. Now this is a problem. This is a problem because I don't know what item he's got, and this is a problem because I don't know what kind of moves he's going to be going for. So as a sort of middle play, I think I'm going to go into Claydol here, expecting maybe the T-Wave or the Stealth Rocks. My opponent could also be going for the Body Slam, but I'm going to risk it anyways. As he goes for the U-turn, that did a lot of damage. So my opponent is either invested in attack or he's got access to the Choice Band right now, I believe. Because that was a lot. I know my Claydol isn't EV'd in defense, it's EV'd in special defense, but it's still Claydol. It's got over 100 base defense, and I'm completely invested in HP. So I shouldn't be taking 44% from that. Not from a non-stab U-turn. So right now, what I'm hypothesizing is that my opponent has a bulky Jirachi with the Choice Band, which is very smart on this part, actually. Let's see. Yeah, Suicune is a good play. Alright, I can accept that. I can run with that. What's he going to go for now? I think the Scald or the Toxic are his better plays, but he may as well go for the Scald. Not the Scald, the Calm Mind here. And Calm Mind would be a bit of an issue. But I think I still want to go into Tapu Lele again. As he goes for the Scald, it does not very much damage at all. Let's see, and this time we're actually going to go for the Psyshock, trying to catch something. I don't know if he's going to go into the Jirachi this time. Probably. No, wait. We're going for a Psychic. I don't think he's going to go into the Jirachi this time. Probably because he won't be taking two of those Shadow Balls very well. If it's a roll, I may get to KO him, actually. So next, he's probably not going to go into Larias either, since it's probably not easy to take those hits. I'm expecting it to be a bit more offensive. So if he wants to catch his Shadow Ball, he may go into one of his normal types, and that's what I'm hoping for right here. If he goes into a normal type, the Psychic attack is going to do tremendous damage thanks to the Psychic terrain. And that's what my opponent goes for. I actually have no clue how good Vepsis is. I know he's been the champion of another league before, but I haven't seen his skills for myself yet. So, but I've been playing assuming that he's very good. I've been making the plays, I've been making the predictions. And it's been working out for me right now. So, let's see what he goes for next. As my opponent does the good play, goes into Jirachi anyways. Okay, so what do I think he's going to go for here? He's probably going for the U-turn again, but I don't want to stay in any case. If he goes for the U-turn and I stay in, I'm going to take unnecessary damage on my unnecessary super effective, not super effective because I'm fairy. I'm going to take damage on this that I don't want to take. And he's going to be able to go into the Larias, eat my Psychic up, and probably set up or kill, which I really don't want. If I go into Claydol, I'm going to take another huge U-turn, and I don't want that. If I go into Magneto, he's going to U-turn into probably Magnezone. Not Magnezone, that's mine. Electivire again. And Electivire is a bit of an issue. So that's no good. So what do I want to do? I think I want to go into Hana, the Yellow Momola, and try to pass on a wish on something. As he goes for the Body Slam, that does not too much damage. I think I'm going to go for the wish here. Is he banded? If he goes for another move, we'll know he's not banded actually. He may be Expert Belt now that I think about it. An Expert Belt boosted U-turn may do that much damage on the Claydol. Assuming he got a high roll, that is. I'm not going to go and cog that. I think it's not really necessary. But in any case, Versace is definitely a problem for me right now. As you can guess, this Alomomola is fully invested in defense and HP. Very standard set with the Scald, Toxic, so it's not banded. Let's go for the Expert Belt for now. I think that's probably the safest assumption we can go for. I believe my opponent is going to be going into Electivire right now. Either Electivire or the Suicune. I don't believe he has anything better to switch into. As he goes into the Milk Tank. Alright. I think this is my chance to go into Claydol and heal it, so I'm going to take it. If he wants to set up, I can Rapid Spin it. So that's not a problem. He goes for the Stealth Rocks as expected. So I think I'm going to take this chance. And I'm going to go for the safe play and go for the Rapid Spin. Yeah, as he goes into the Suicune, that's fine, this is fine. Confirm that the Suicune does indeed have the leftovers. Let's see. So we are in this predicament once again. He's probably going to go for the Scald, and I'm probably going to go into the Tapu Lele, and he's going to go back into the Jirachi, which is a problem. Or I could try and mix things up, go into... I could stay in and go for Stealth Rocks of my own. And at this point, since there's so much switching around, I think that's probably my safest play. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take this Scald. We're going to be able to estimate how heavily invested in special attack he is. So let's go for the Stealth Rocks right here, as it does a solid 37% damage. We're going to heal that up with the... Sorry about that. With the leftovers, just a bit. Stealth Rocks are good. They hurt. This thing right here, Disruptor. What is this thing going to go for? The only thing I know he has is the leftovers, so that's no good. But I'm going to take this chance and go into... I'm really scared of Krokune right now. Alright, but I think the good play is going into the Tapu Lele yet again. The Scalds aren't doing that much damage. Yeah, alright, this is fine. And we can go for the Psychic again. With the Stealth Rocks and the Psychic, Jirachi is going to be slowly limited in the number of times he can switch in against me. So this is good. Luckily I didn't... Oh, I get the Psychic off and do a solid 61% damage on my opponent. Unfortunately, he lands the burn this time, but third time's the charm, as they say. I suppose it was bound to happen sooner or later. I think I want to expect the Jirachi to come in right now, so I'm going to go into Mimikyu. Yes, alright, so the offensive switch has been made, and I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw right off the bat. I think that's my safest play. As the Jirachi lives the hit, unfortunately. It lives the hit. but I don't think this matters too much. I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw now. I don't think my opponent wants to switch in something else because the Jirachi is going to die to the rocks anyways when it tries to come back in. So yeah, let's go for the Shadow Claw and end this. In comes the Suicune. I actually have the Lumberry here, so I'm going to take this chance and go for the Swords Dance. As my opponent rests, let's be greedy a little and go for the Swords Dance yet again. As my opponent uses the Sleep Talk and gets the Toxic off. Fortunately for me, I have the Lumberry. So let's go for the Play Roughs now. And do some... No! Of course I miss. Of course, I just had to miss right there. Let's go for a Play Rough again. I get the critical hit at least to kind of make it up to me. And my opponent does not get the... burn on this one. So I can go for the safe Shadow Claw this time and not miss. Alright. So I do get to KO the Suicune with the Mimikyu, which is amazing in its own right. So here I'm expecting my opponent to go for the Brave Bird. He really doesn't have anything else to go for. So I think I'm going to go into Magnezone. Magnezone is my only safe play, as he probably goes for the Brave Bird. If he went for the Close Combat expecting that, that would have been a brilliant play. Fortunately for me, he does not. So now that I've got him on the ropes like that, I think I want to go into... did I land any damage on the Electivire? No, I haven't. So I think I'm going to go into Tapu Lele and pressure him a bit more. As he does go into the Electivire. It is good. And I'm going to go for the stab side shot right here. As this thing, Latias, is probably going to want to come in. Although he may be scared of the Moon Blast. I would be if I were him. He stays in and loses the Electivire. So now I can go for 3 Volt Switches and Thunderbolts. Again, sorry about that. Which is really good. I'm getting the very, very good upper hand against my opponent right now, as it's down to 6-3 in my favor. Let's see. Latias is going to struggle coming in. Well, no, if he's going to be bringing in Latias, it would be right now. Yes. What do I want to switch in against this? I think... I think Claydol's the play here. No, wait. I want to do something a bit offensive, right? If he starts setting up Calm Minds, this is not good for me. As this Mimikyu has been busted, is not going to be outspeeding anymore. Sorry. So if he's going to be going for a reverse sweep, it would be right now. So what do I want to go for? I think I want to make the offensive switch into Charizard. Not messing around with this. As he goes for the Shadow Ball. I am not max speed Charizard. I think I can expect the Dragon move right here. It's probably going to kill me. But does that matter? I think it does matter. Alright, let's see. Can I live the Psychic? Shadow Ball did 38.2% damage. And he's actually probably going to go for the Dragon Pulse. If he goes for Draco Meteor, I'm screwed. But if he goes for the Dragon Pulse, I may be able to live it. So what I'm going to go for actually is go for the Dragon Dance without Mega Evolving. And see how that goes. as it does go for the Dragon Pulse. I do live it. I do live it. And now I can Mega Evolve. This is sort of amazing, guys. So now I can Mega Evolve. And I can go for the safe Dragon Claw, as I do get to land a hit on the Meal Tank, which takes 60% damage from that. Now, what do I want to do? Let's see. So what do I want to go for now? I kind of need this. I kind of wish I could. Let's see. Maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe I could go for Roost and heal up, but I don't want to be paralyzed by this thing and lose all momentum. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw here. Yeah, I can take the risk. Paralysis would be more than just unfortunate, as my opponent goes into this thing. I'm going to take the chance, since think that Megalarias may not be max speed. So I'm going to be going no or yes. Yes or no. What I would go for? What do I go for? I think I don't have a choice but to stay in, but I know my opponent is going to outspeed me and kill me anyways. I suppose a good play would be going into Hana. But then if he switches into the Megalarias, he gets the chance to sit up on me again, which is not good. Not good TM. So no, the safe play is staying in with the Mega Charizard. Then he can kill me, go into Magneto, and go for the Volt Switch, which is what I'm going to do. As he goes for the U-turn, very safe play. This brings in the Megalarias, as I can go into this thing right here and go for the stab Moonblasts. I do have the 200 special attack. I am modest, and this should hit like a truck. With the burn nerf, I can live 2 burn turns, which would allow me to KO the starter on the switch in. Essentially granting me the GG. I went for the GG immediately because Gentle said it, but I actually don't think it's game yet. My opponent could try stalling me with the recover. So no, unfortunately it is the one hit KO. In comes the starter, and I'm actually going to keep the differential, switch into Hana, the Elemomola, and think that whatever he goes for, Brave Bird, yeah, that's GG. So thank you everyone for watching. And don't be like that. Don't worry, Vepsis. I think you've played well. I actually managed to make the plays that I made because I assumed that you were good. Made correct plays. So yeah, GG Vepsis. It was a great game. I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing your future matches. As for you, Nico, prepare to lose next week. I am absolutely not going to let you take me down for a second time. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys around next time on Dragon Ball Z. or something like